Too many dreams, books, millionaires, ideas, skills, unfinished accomplishments are in the grave. Take a moment and think, what am I doing between the dash? You have to move right now because tomorrow is not promised. Join the Divine Connections movement in a couple of ways. 1, download the app for free. 2, subscribe to Divine Connections magazine. 3, if you have a book, a product, a service, gospel music, business, health and wellness product, church, or anything creative, join the Divine Connections movement VIP and make a commitment to join a network that supports others, give you major exposure, customer retention, and customer engagement. To find out more about VIP, text 336-338-8903 or email divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Divine Connection Marketing is a 500 Fortune company that can always connect you to the right connection. Check them out.
Businesses all across the planet are looking to make connections with people. Well, guess what? Divine Connections Magazine is helping businesses not only walk in their purpose and passions, but to get connected to their potential. That's right. You've got to connect to your potential, and you can make it happen now because it is time to know your worth. As you get connected to people all across the planet, Divine Connections Magazine will make it happen. And get featured in the magazine today and get your copy now, because there's no other time than a divine time to get connected to Divine Connections Magazine.
Awesome. Welcome everyone. I am your host, Deloris Williams with Divine Connection. Is a faith-based and inspirational magazine that comes out quarterly in print as well as online. We connect with different businesses, entrepreneurs, gospel artists, pastors, praise dance, mimes, vendors, authors, anyone that's doing something great in the community. So we would love for you to be a part. If you have a business or organization that you would love to share with the community, please let us know. We also have 2 major events throughout the year, one in March and one in October. March coming up, it's my 13th magazine anniversary. It's going to be in Haw River, which is Saturday, March 25th at 11 a.m. at Beyond Measure Ministries, 904 East Main Street in Haw River, North Carolina. And so we're going to have vendors, we're going to have sponsors, we're going to have quartet groups, we're going to have mimes, and we're going to have a men's panel talking about mental health, life, and challenges as well, and how we can make our men better as well. So definitely stay tuned. Tickets are only $10. We do have room for a couple of more sponsorships as well as vendors. So if you would like to be a part, definitely reach out to us and let us know. And then, of course, on Wednesdays, we have our podcast here from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we put on our platform people in the community that are doing great things. So definitely you want to stay connected. And if you would like to share your information, your business, your organization, please let us know. We also have the opportunity for you to advertise in the magazine, either half page or full page. Working on that currently. So if you want to get in the next issue, let us know within the next 4 days so you can get your ad in the next magazine. Okay. And then we have our Divine Connections store. It's now available. So you will see Divine Connections apparel, hoodie, shirts, hats, pillows, socks, blankets. We would love for you to shop at our store. We'll show a video a little bit later about that. And then we have our app is now available. You can go check us out, and it'll be right on your phone. Download Divine Connections magazine app in your Play Store or your Apple Store, and then create a profile, and we will definitely stay connected with you. So let's get into a little bit of my event in October. That event is called Bring It, and we'll bring in praise dance groups, mimes, vendors, and youth vendors. So let's check out the last event that we just had. definitely stay connected. We love bringing the community together. So the next Bring It event is going to be October 14th in Mebane Art Center. So make sure you mark that calendar as well as for that event. So let's check out the Divine Connections store. Wonderful. So that is our store. We have over 100 products there. So definitely go check it out. And so for the big thing that's coming up, my 13th magazine anniversary tickets are only $10. I want you to see a little bit of insight of what is going to happen Saturday, March 25th. We would love for you to be there. Tickets are only $10. If you'd like to be a sponsor or a vendor, let us know. We have a couple of more spots left, but check this out and see what's going to go on Saturday, March 25th at 11 a.m.
It's going to be on. We're having vendors, mimes, gospel groups, a men's panel, and sponsors. Our groups are the Power Boys, the Anointed Ones, Marvin Bobbitt and the Rising Sons, Terrell Brown and the Gospel Express. Our mime ministries are Jared Terry, Greater Is He Mime Ministry, and Jerry Linsom Jr., No Limits. Our men's panel, David Dickens, Corey Rawlinson, E.J. Stewart, James Montague, Maurice McDonald, Marcus Holly, Milkins Tyler, James Allen, and so much more. Come and support this event. If you want to be a sponsor, text 336-338-8903 or email divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. You don't want to miss this. See you there.
Awesome. So that is going to be a phenomenal event. You do not want to miss that. Go ahead and get your tickets. Only $10. If you want to be a sponsor or a vendor, let us know that too. So let's get into it. How do you stay connected with Divine Connections? Go to our website and join our email list at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. We are also on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. You can follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections, and then subscribe to our YouTube channel at The Divine Connections. If you would like the opportunity to advertise your business or your company or your organization, that time is now. So submit information or connect with me at text 336-338-8903 or email divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. If you have not ordered your copy of Divine Connections Magazine, it is here and available for you in hard copy or digital copy. And if you choose the hard copy, you can change the quantity of magazines that you would like to have. All right, so go to divineconnectionsmagazine.com/subscriptions. And along with this show that comes on Wednesdays between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m., if you have a 30-second commercial and would love to be a part of this broadcast, we can possibly do that with our sponsorship 3-month agreement. You will have to have your 30-second commercial already, and we will play it before or after our interviews for 3 months so people can know who you are and what you do, and that cost is only $150 for 3 months. And if you need a 30-second or a 60-second commercial for your business, for your ministry, for your group, your organization, or events, we will love to create that for you. That is one of our services that we provide, or 30-second and 60-second commercials. I'm also blessed to have my second book out, which is called The Key Connector: How to Build an Empire helping people. So I talk about the accomplishments I've made in my personal life along with my business, on how I've done things with the help of the Lord, with faith in myself and faith in the God that we trust. So go ahead and order your book. It is on Amazon, or you can see me and I will mail it out to you a signed copy. Okay. And then we have our journals are now available. If you haven't got yours, we have Making It Happen. You Are a Divine Connection. And so we have our journals now available. We write the vision, make it plain, execute, and we celebrate together. And don't forget also about the store. You can go shop at bit.ly/Divine Connection Store. And then also don't forget to go ahead and download the app Divine Connections Magazine. Download that in your Play Store, create a profile for you. We look forward to connecting with you. And so the great news is our big news. Today we have another awesome, phenomenal guest. Mr. Ryan Ross is in the house. So let us bring him in so he can share with you what he brings to the community. Hold tight. Great day, Ryan. How are you?
I'm good, Deloris. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. Glad to have you on today.
Thank you for having me.
Very good. So, we connected with Christians in the Marketplace is how I met you, and I enjoyed hearing what you brought to the community and what you're doing. So, shed some insight with the audience, a little bit about yourself and where you're from, and then we'll get into what you do.
I'm the executive director at Open Door Ministries in High Point, and we are the largest homeless shelter for men 18 and older. We also have a food pantry that we serve everyone in the community. We have the Father's Table, which is a soup kitchen. We call it Father's Table. And we serve 3 meals a day to anyone in the community that is in need of food. 7 days a week. Typically, they're hot served meals. They're cooked on site, or if they're donated through churches, they're prepared and we deliver them. We also have a mobile meals program that works under the Father's Table, that we try to deliver food into the community to help those get better access. And we have housing programs, and we have a special separate facility that houses just veterans. So it's a pretty big operation overall. We've got 6 primary programs and 2 sub programs. So it's very helpful to the community. We help those that need it the most. And so we're fortunate. We have a lot of supporters, and we're helping those that are in need.
Awesome. So if somebody wanted to be a part, or a church wanted to serve, how does that work?
You can go on our website, which is www.opendoorministrieshp.org, and you can sign up to volunteer, or you can call our main office anytime and just tell them you want to volunteer. We always need volunteers, especially in the kitchen and the food pantry. And anyone, if you just want to show up and help, that's also just anybody. We take anybody that wants to help contribute anytime. We don't turn anyone away. We never can get enough. So.
Right. And where are you located?
We're at 400 North Centennial Street in High Point.
Okay, awesome. And how did you get into this business or organization?
I was a city manager for 14 years. I was in city government, and I just kind of started to burn out on government a bit, and I have the desire to help people, and through city government, you're working with people and you're trying to make their lives better. But I was just looking for something more, something that was going to just help people on a true basic level. And Open Door has been in business since they formed in 1989, built the building that's on Centennial in 1990. So they've been in business almost 34 years. And in 95, they merged, 2 organizations merged to actually make what we recognize now as Open Door Ministries. And we've just grown exponentially, and we've got a plan right now in place. We're working closely with Guilford County and the city of High Point to build a day center for those experiencing homelessness. And that's going to be probably in the next 18 months to 2 years, we will be moving facilities
Oh,
and expanding again and taking Open Door into, the next phase of what we're looking for to be the outreach into the community and help those in need.
I love it. I love it. So you have a housing for men now?
Yes. Right now, and we're larger than people realize. Right now, we're at half capacity still because of COVID. At full capacity, we can house 82 men. Right now, we're at 41. So we have 41 men at our main facility on Centennial, and we have 15 on our at our veterans facility that's on True Lane in High Point. And so we over the year between our housing program and shelter, we'll house between 700 and 900 individuals in different capacities. And we will, through the food pantry and the father's table, we'll do between 77 and 90,000 meals a year.
Okay, what is the father's table? Explain.
That's our soup kitchen.
Okay.
That's so the food pantry is if you've got a family and you're just needing food for the week and you want to prepare it at home, you can come. Say you've got a family of 4. We have boxes labeled with 4s on them, and that's enough food for 4 people for 7 days. And if you've got a family of 5, if you've got a family of 2, and we try to give people enough food to feed them through an entire week. And we also have an emergency assistance program where if you're having trouble paying your utility bills or rent, you can come and we will help you pay that up to $500.
I love it.
So we don't want we try to help those that are currently experiencing homelessness, but then we also try to prevent people from ever entering homelessness through the food programs and through emergency assistance.
Awesome. So the men that are there and the veterans, do they have a program throughout the day, or like what are they doing today?
It depends. We typically try to help them find work in stable housing is our main goals. If they have substance abuse issues, we try to work with them for that. If they need to be into a residential rehab or some other kind of rehab, even if it's outpatient, we try to get them lined up with that to deal with any kind of issues like that. And we partner with other organizations if they're having mental health issues, which contributes a lot to homelessness. We try to get to the resources they need.
Awesome. So the transition that you're getting ready to do within the next 2 years, how many would that house?
We're thinking that would get us up to double the housing. So that put us up about 80. But what the main focus of that, the things that we typically take for granted on a daily basis, showers, getting haircuts, washing your clothes, things that you don't really think about, charging your phone. We're going to have all of that on a site. And we're looking at a site right now. And then you can stay there for the day. We're going to try to have job readiness training. We're trying to partner with some community colleges to help people, if they don't have resumes, if they need a new skill that they're looking at, try to work with community colleges and get them so they can do training, especially individuals that are coming out of incarceration that they've not had a job for a few years. Get them back in the workforce and help them, because a lot of times they just once they are released, they've done their time, they paid for the crime, but now they're just in society and it's like, well, what do you do now? And they just really need a safe place to land and start over. And that's what we're trying to provide is, you're trying to start over, and we're going to do our best to help you with that next step. And so a day center we'll move all the operations that are what Open Door is now currently to the new center, but then we're going to expand on programs to help everyone. And that will not The services that will be for men and women. That will not be just for men. The actual shelter itself is just for men, but the services, any food services, all of that is for men and women.
I love it. I love it. Awesome, awesome. So if someone was interested in connecting with you, whether it's volunteer or know somebody that your services could help, how do they get connected with you?
Again, if they can go on our website, which is www.opendoorministrieshp.org, or they can call our main desk, 336-885-0191, and just if they want to donate monetarily, if they want to come volunteer service, if they have needs. If you have a need from Open Door, if you need assistance, and you're watching this right now, and you're like, my power is getting ready to get turned off on Friday if I don't pay the bill. You can go both of those routes as well, and we'll try to help you as much as we can, or at least connect you to the resources that can help you.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what have you seen through the program? How long can the men stay there?
So technically, we are controlled with a 30-day emergency shelter, which is you can stay 30 days. But we're flexible with that, because if you've got someone that you just say they've just come out of prison, they don't have a resume, they really don't have a skill set to fall back on because they've just been out of the workforce for so long.
Mm-hmm.
We're willing to work with them, help them some form of training, help them to find a job, help them just to really start over. So they can stay, if that's the case, then we talk to them. And if what I always tell my staff, and what my staff we always pride ourselves in, is if you're willing to do your part, and you're working hard, you're trying to take that next step, and you're trying to be a good citizen and taking care of yourself, we're going to do our best to take care of you and work with you as much as we can.
I love it. I love it. And what, maybe give me 2 incidents of the experience where men have come in, maybe one from the shelter and one from the veterans, where they've gotten the experience of your service, and what was their results?
We have one really a great example, and he spoke last year at one of our fundraisers.
Okay.
And he had been in jail for like 15 years.
Wow.
And he came to us, and he was actually on our main campus, but was a veteran.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just looking for anything. He didn't work so hard, didn't have any family around, but he was just immediately what can I do to help in the shelter? I mean, he was helping mop floors and wash laundry and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Within about a month and a half, and we he was one of those who was working hard. We was trying to help him out. About a month and a half, we helped him find a job, and he got a job working at Amazon. Amazon gave him a chance, got a job.
Okay.
But he was still working hard, so we're like, okay, you can stay a little bit longer. We see that you're trying to save up money.
Yeah.
And within about 3 months, he had saved up enough to buy a car, so he wasn't having to take a bus back and forth to work.
Yeah.
Got promoted to like an assistant manager job.
Okay.
And he came in February of 2021. In February of 2022, exactly 1 year later. He didn't stay with us now, in an apartment, but he stayed connected to us, and we were trying to make sure he was still able to go get to work and everything.
Yeah.
In February of 2021, he came to us, and we helped him get a job. We helped him get that first car. In February of 2022, he bought his first house. And he had never owned a home.
That's what I'm talking about.
And so he went from being in prison, getting out, having absolutely nothing, and in exactly 1 year, he had a very good job, stable job, was able to get a car that he could afford, make payments on, get back and forth to work, kept getting promoted because he was a hard worker, and then gets into a stable living and bought his own house. I mean, he took great pride in that, and we were really proud of it.
Yeah.
So that is one that just really stands out, because that just shows if you're willing to work the program with us, and you're willing to give us a chance to work with you, and you're willing to put in the time and effort, then it really does work, and we can really help people out.
I love that. I love that. Okay, any example from veterans that you can remember?
So, well, he was a veteran, but he was living in
okay.
our shelter. But we have a lot of the veterans. We work closely with the VA,
Okay.
and a lot of those guys have a lot of post traumatic stress. They deal with substance
Yep.
abuse issues, and so they're at a separate facility. And we just make sure that they maintain sobriety. If they need some psychological help, we help them do that. We did have a gentleman from Maryland that had not seen his family in years. I mean, pretty much had been estranged from his family after the military and issues. He worked with us, and at the VA facility, you can stay longer. It's actually like they work with you and try to help you out and make sure that you're getting where you need to be. And so that's one of those that you can stay longer, but it's kind of discretion between us and the VA. And he stayed with us probably a year, maybe a little longer. But by the time he left, he had reconnected with his family and had moved back to and was living with his daughter in Maryland.
Yeah.
Was doing what he was older, so he wasn't really looking for work. He just needed to get his benefits and things.
Yeah.
But it was just nice to see somebody that had been estranged for 30 years from his family that had reconnected and was starting to bond again and was working out. So that's just good to see.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So share with us maybe some words of encouragement someone might be out there listening, and just do you have anything else you want to share that you can think of, and then share with some words of encouragement?
If anyone's out there and you're down on your luck and things just aren't working out, we've seen it all the time, and the people that have never and I myself have never experienced homelessness. And when I came into this job, I didn't think homelessness didn't apply to me. Like I was like, I'll never be homeless. It's, I want to help people, but it's not wouldn't happen to me. So you realize people that were just like me, that all it took was a few bad events in life, that just life happened, and suddenly they've lost everything. All it takes is a house fire, and insurance doesn't pay. Or we have one gentleman that had a lawn care business that his the trailer he kept his lawn equipment on, he wrecked. It ruined all his lawn equipment. In 2 months, he was out of work. In 3 months, he was evicted from his apartment. He's living with us. So when you see these guys out on the street corners, or guys and girls, don't just automatically assume, they've got a substance abuse problem, they've got mental health issues. It can happen to anyone. It's just life. And have that empathy and understand that we're fortunate. It's never happened to us. It's not. So don't look at people through the lens of they made bad decisions. Some people do, but not everyone. And give people the benefit of the doubt. And if you're out there and you're watching this and you're listening, there are places that are willing to help. I have a fantastic staff that's willing to work with you. I know West End Ministries is where the women's shelter is, and that's also here in High Point. And so if you need help and you're a female, go to West End Ministries. Also a great staff. There's resources out, and you don't have to feel like you're alone. You don't have to be embarrassed. I mean, it's a very when you hear judgment free zone, we're kind of like Planet Fitness, we're the judgment free zone. You're not going to come to us and we're going to think poorly of you or think that this person has these issues. We're willing to help whoever needs it. And again, I say, if you're willing to put the time and effort, we'll put in as much time and effort as it takes to help.
That's right. I love it. I love it. I love what you're doing. I love what you're doing for the community and the heart in which you are doing it in. So thank you. Thank you for looking out for individuals that need the support, and the veterans and the men. Thank you for what you do. Anything else you want to share before we leave?
I think that's it. I really appreciate you giving me the opportunity. It's great to get the message of Open Door out into the community. A lot of people don't know who we are, what we do, and by the time some people figure out who we are, they've already, if they'd have came and got our services a little earlier, maybe they wouldn't be in those situations. So, if you know anyone, if you have, family members or friends that are having trouble, that is something we can help with, tell them to give us a call, and we'll try our best to get you connected to resources. If we can't help you, we'll try to get you to the right people that can.
Absolutely. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you, Mr. Ryan Ross from Open Door Ministries here in High Point, North Carolina. You guys, if you need him, definitely connect with him. So hold tight. I am Deloris Williams with Divine Connections. Make sure you stay connected to the number one divine connector, which is Jesus Christ. We're going to go to our sponsors, and we'll be right back. So hold tight.
Hey, we've got exciting news from Divine Connections Marketing Services. Now you can create your own custom video commercial for your business or organization. It's time for you to win. Your product or service is someone's solution. So get the attention of your potential customers now. Choose from a 30 or 60-second commercial today. Just email us at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com and we can get started. Connect today and let's get started making your custom video commercial now. Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.